Chester Chinchous LanturnJoe here, your coach of the Chester Chinchous, and welcome to the draft breakdown for my Glitter Gang Draft League team. Yes, I'm getting onto this a little later than I wanted to. I'm in probably like 3 weeks. I'm preparing for week 3's battle, and here I am with the draft plan for this series. So yeah, getting onto it a little later than I wanted to, but here it is. Here is the full draft. Here is the full team that I drafted for this league. I'm really excited about what we've got here. So let's get on to this team. So first off, we're going to start with my biggest, my best transfer I've got here. Well, the most expensive one I have anyway. It's Dragapult. I absolutely have not had a chance to use this Pokemon, and I've been wanting to use this Pokemon for a while. My favourite Pokemon from 8th generation, Dracafish, is not available in this league. It's banned. So sadly I couldn't pick up Dracafish, but I picked up Dragapult, and I am very, very excited to use this thing. This is one of the fastest mons in the game and is really cool. Its defenses are a little bit frail, but it is still pretty good. It's got 3 abilities that can work out really nicely. It's got Clear Body to prevent stat changes, Infiltrator to ignore substitutes, Light Screens and Reflects, as well as Safeguards, Aurora Veils and Mist. Also has Cursed Body, of course, if a move hits him, there's a 30% chance it'll be disabled. So that's really cool as well. Oh, as for moves, we get things like Acrobatics, Curse, Body Slam, Double Edge, Dracomedia, Dragon Claw, Dragon Darts, Dragon Dance, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail, Shadow Ball, Hex, Hydro Pump. Wait, we get a Hydro Pump? Okay, didn't realise that. I don't know if it would be a benefit, but okay. Flamethrower and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to use Dragapult. And I'm really excited to use this mon. So it has earned, as you know, it's 6-mon tag. It's 6-mon tag for Dragapult. Yeah, there we go. 6-mon tag for Dragapult. Then we have Wishmaker for Jirachi. I've used Jirachi so much, and I love this Pokemon. I absolutely love it in Let's Plays. I absolutely love it in Draft League. This thing is awesome. Serene Grace is a great ability to, of course, make secondary effects happen doubled, and that brings for like Zen Headbutt flinches, paralyzations from things like Thunderbolt and stuff like that. It is such a good mod. Base 100s across the board, which makes it even better as well, because you can build it special, build it physical, and it doesn't really matter because it can do everything. So that's why that's one of the reasons why I love it. We could do ancient. We could have moveset wise, we could have Ancient Power with, of course, Serene Grace to boost the chance of getting all the stat drops. We can boost our we can do Aura Spear, we can do Zen Headbutt, we can do Calm Mind, Dracomedia, Dazzling Gleam, Ice Punch, Expanding Force, one of the new Psychic type moves from 8th generation, Energy Ball, Fire Punch, Flash Cannon, Grass Knot. There's so much this thing can do, and it just works out nicely. Meteor Mash, Iron Head, Play Rough, Moonblast, Psychic, Psyshock. The list goes on and on. Shadow Ball even. Just on and on and on. This thing is awesome. I absolutely love Wishmaker to Jirachi, and I know this one could work out rather nicely. Then we got Tyson the Greninja. Tyson the Greninja is so good. I didn't get it for Torrent, I got it for Protean. Protean is allowed in this game, so I'm allowed to use it. Protean is allowed as much as Libero from Scorbunny. Cinderace, that's it, Cinderace, the final evolution of Scorbunny, is allowed to have Libero, and we're allowed to use Protean as well. So I can be any typing I want, and that's just absolutely awesome. Moveset wise, we've got some interesting moves that we can have on it. I like to use things like Ice Beam. I like to use things like Dark Pulse. I like to use Gunk Shot is really nice. We can use Grass Knot to go grass. I've used Grass Knot. I used Grass Knot week 1 and it worked out rather nicely. Night Slash can work out rather nicely as well. It's more of a special attacker, but it does have some physical as well, and its speed is rather nice too. So you can build it special, you can build it physical, and it doesn't really matter for Greninja. Rock Slide, Scold. I use Surf as well. Toxic Spikes, Toxic. U-Turn is one of the fastest U-turners there is. You can build it with a Choice Scarf and just keep on going with the fastest U-turns in the game. Awesome, awesome mon. Love Tyson the Greninja. Then, of course, we have Snorlax. Snorlax is absolutely amazing. It's a big, bulky wall. Not much is getting through it, and that's just how awesome he is. He has 3 abilities that make him really awesome as well. Immunity, meaning he can't get poisoned. Thick Fat to stop him from being hurt by fire and ice type moves, as well, to take less damage from fire and ice type moves. Not to stop it, but to take less damage from it. And Gluttony, so he eats a berry sooner if he has a berry. I've been using Gluttony, but sadly my berries have been kept on getting knocked off, so maybe I should try something else. But as for moves, he gets things like Blizzard, Body Press, Brick Break, Body Slam. I've used Body Slam. Earthquake is really nice. I had that on my team earlier this week for the week 2 battle. So Focus Blast is nice. Superpower is also really nice. We get High Horsepower. We get Iron Head. We get a load of great moves, both physical and special. Rock Slides there, Seed Bombs there, Shadow Balls there, Substitutes. There's just so many ideas of things that we could do with Snorlax that I absolutely love it. Its defenses aren't great, but its HP stat makes up for that, so you don't have to worry about its defenses, because the fact is this thing is taking hits and is also able to destroy and sit there and take out mons. I love Snorlax, and Snorlax is going to be amazing, so Snorlax for Snorlax. Then we have Mavis. Mavis is my Florges. I absolutely love Florges. I'm going to put it shiny because Mavis is a shiny Florges. So Mavis will always be shiny yellow Florges. It's just really cool. The abilities don't really matter because Florges' abilities are all to do with double battles, and we're not playing in VGC, so those do not matter. Flower Veil and Symbiosis do not matter really when it comes down to Florges. Lefties is what you want to play when you get items if you can. Aromatherapy is a great move. Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam, but it also gets Moonblast as well, so why in the hell are you using Dazzling Gleam? It's a good defogger as well. It's quite fat, so it can take a move. It can take a few hits and get off the defog. It can protect. It can recover. It's just, well, it can't recover, but it can wish. Yeah, there's some recovery. Synthesis is more like its version of recover, and it gets that rather nicely as well. Toxic, Substitute, those are the things that it gets, and it's really cool as well. So it doesn't get recover, but it gets recovery. That's what I meant to say. And I love Mavis. Mavis is really cool. Then we have Jamie. Jamie is our Mega Venusaur. It is going to be the shiny Mega Venusaur because this is Jamie. Now, of course, we do have to Mega first turn, and of course we can't be Mega Venusaur. We need to be Venusaur and then evolve into Mega Venusaur because that's just how it works. Week 1, I kind of did not Mega Evolve and kind of just kept on trying to use Venusaur. That's not allowed. I should have not done that. But it's okay because, you know, Venusaur didn't play at all into how the game went and just immediately died as soon as I realized this. So I got off. I got off with it really. I'm very happy I did. It didn't really affect the league, which is great. Week 2, I did actually use Mega Venusaur properly, and it worked out rather nicely. So yeah, it was the brick wall. It was the brick hit house that it's supposed to be. That's Jamie for you. Okay, so abilities. We have Thick Fat. We could also use. Well, Chlorophyll and Overgrow until we Mega Evolve. We have to Mega Evolve first turn, but it might be nice to have Sunny Day up if we're bringing it. If Sunny Day's already active somehow, our speed is doubled, so we get to go first. That's always cool. This thing does have amazing speed, so it can work out rather nicely to go in with Chlorophyll. Well, and of course, I guess maybe if you were trying to Mega Evolve later, which we're not trying to do, Overgrow could work, but Chlorophyll is probably the ability you'd probably want to bring in if you, if you were playing that kind of play. Anyway, so stats, there we can see it's got really cool stats. It is a brick hit house with those defenses. Special attack is really nice. Special defense is quite nice too. Its HP is really nice as well. We're talking moves, things like Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Mega Drain, all those amazing moves. You can get Leaf Storm, Leech Seed. You can, we are abiding by Smog and Sleep status, so I could use things like Sleep Powder, but I can only put one mon to sleep. That's just how it works. We can use Power Whip, Pedal Blizzard, Outrage is a thing. And I would rather prefer to use a special Venusaur rather than special Mega Venusaur rather than a physical Mega Venusaur, but it can work. It can work. Physical Mega Venusaur with things like Earthquake can work. It's just not as popular as special Mega Venusaur, and that's what I prefer to use. But really, he's a brick hit house, and I love Jamie for being a brick hit house. So there we go. Then we have the second half of our team. We're going to start this with Cofagrigus. I've used Cofagrigus several times during Draft League, and it's worked out rather nicely for me. It is a very defensive mon. It is a good good ghost type. Sorry, my head's all over the place, but it's a very good ghost type and can work out rather nicely. You can build it special and it works out rather nicely. Build it with bulk and it works out rather nicely as well. Its speed is awful, but it makes up for that with some of its with some of its moves that it can learn. It gets one ability, which of course is Mummy, meaning with physical contact changes their ability to Mummy as well. Oh, we get things like Destiny Bond, Dark Pulse, Disable, Shadow Ball, Knockoff, that kind of thing. It's just meant to be bulky and it works out rather nicely for me. I really like the mon because it is bulky and it works out rather nicely. So things we can also, it's a good Trick Rumor, it's got Toxic Spikes, it's got Will-O-Wisp, Zen Headbutt. It's really cool. I love this mon. So I can't wait to use this thing. I've loved running Regus, so this thing is also rather awesome as well. So there we go. Then we have our Moldo or Clawsman, Battle Armor for the ability, but you can also get Swift Swim as well. No, this thing is my Stealth Rocker, but also is great for things like Stone Edge, Earthquake, Flash, Iron Head, Flash Cannon, that kind of thing. Iron Tail, it's a good knockoff. You can use knockoff set as well. Liquidation is really cool. Low Kick can work out rather nicely. Rock Slide. So I'm giving you guys all ideas of how I'm using these mons, but like honestly, this is my Stealth Rocker. That's basically what a Moldo is here for. And he's quite defensive as well, so I really love this mon. I've used it several times in both drafts and my Let's Plays, and I really like him, so I'm really happy to have Clawsman the Moldo. Then we have Magmortar. And Magmortar is really cool as well. We have two abilities, Flame Body and Vital Spirit. Vital Spirit meaning that he's not going to sleep, not now, not ever. And of course, Flame Body, 30% chance of a burn shut up phone. We have things like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Flare Blitz, Focus Blast, Focus Punch, Flame Charge, Fire Punch, Earthquake. I think Earthquake is a move you learn. I know you learned something like good ground type moves that you can work with. Shut Up Phone, Rock Slide is a thing. I know you can learn some good a few ground type moves. Scorching Sands. Ah, okay. There's a ground type move you learn. I didn't realise you learned that. Oh, yes, you can learn Earthquake. Okay, cool. I'm right. You can learn Earthquake. You're much more of a special attacker, but you can be built special. You can be built physical as well. So it's really a mixed attacker as Magmortar, and I actually really like this mon better than Magmar. Magmar is actually, to tell you the truth, Magmar was actually worth more points than Magmortar in our draft pool. So it's really cool that I got Magmortar. Someone else got Magmar. But I got Magmortar. I'm really happy to have Magmortar on the team. I love this one. So Hulkamania v Magmar is here. And what are you going to do when Hulkamania the Magmar runs through you? And then we have Bonekeeper. Bonekeeper the Mandibuzz. Now, Bonekeeper is a weird mon because it is quite defensive, and I like it. I like it that way. You can also build it quite. It does have good physical attack and special attack. I built when we brought it in week 1. It was when we brought it in week 2. Sorry, it was supposed to be a tree span set with foul plays and stuff like that. Again, to take down Aegislash. That was the plan for that battle. Didn't really work out as well as I wanted it to, but it worked. But it's a really good mon. I wanted a bulky dark type, and I got a bulky dark type in Mandibuzz. It's not the bulky dark type I wanted from the draft, I'll tell you that for free, because I wanted Umbreon. Someone took Umbreon from me whilst I was sleeping, because I got quite a late pick in the draft, and I sadly was on my way. It was on the way back to me, and I was fast asleep, and somebody took my Umbreon. So yeah, kind of annoyed about that, but it is what it is. And I took Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is a lot more expensive than Umbreon because Umbreon was 10 points. This is 16 points, but like it's still a pretty good mon. Moveset wise, you get things like Air Slash, you get things like Defog. Dark Pulse, Foul Plays is really cool, and I liked it on the moveset. You also get things like Heat Wave. It's good with hidden powers. You can use Lash Out, a new move from Sword and Shield. We can also use Return. We can also use Roost, Shadow Ball. We can set up a Tailwind. We can set up. We can get rid of mons with Whirlwind as well. It's a good U-turn set. It's got good. It can toxic things. It's really nice. I like Bonekeeper. So Bonekeeper is really cool. The abilities we get are Big Pecs, Overcoat, and Weak Armor. I think really like Overcoat and Weak Armor are the better plays, really. When it comes down to it, I'm not sure many people are going to be using Big Pecs. Even though this thing does have Big Pecs, I don't think many people will be using Big Pecs. And then our final mon to the team is Edward the Malectric. I like Edward the Malectric. It's really cool. Static, Lightning Rod, and minus are its abilities. This thing is really, really fast, and I like it. It for being very fast. It was rather cheap at only 3 points, so I picked it up. I was really happy to pick it up, and I really love this mod. It can work out really nicely. I've used it in Let's Plays, I've used it in Draft League before, and it's worked out rather nicely for me moves-wise. You get things like Body Slam, you get things like Discharge, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch is a really good move on its moveset, and it can learn it, so it's really cool to have it, because you just... Not items, Joe. Yeah, Volt Switch, Rising Voltage as well also works out rather nicely, but there's a lot of good moves that there's a lot of good moves that this thing can learn, and I really love it. Flamethrower is really cool on it too. I've used that a few times too. So Flamethrower on Malectric is really nice. Ice Fang, I've used that a few times. Hyper Voice, that's worked out rather nicely as well. But a great. The thing I use it for mostly is Volt switching abilities to get the hell out of there when it doesn't need to be in there, and a good pivot turn set for Volt turns. So really like this mon. Hopefully it can work out rather nicely for me. So there you go. That is the team rather quickly. So I'll go over this again. So we have 6-mon tag, the Dragapult, Wishmaker the Jirachi, Tyson the Greninja, Snowball the Snorlax, Mavis the Yellow Florges, Jamie the Mega Venusaur. Then on the other side of the team we have Cofagrigus, we have Clawsman the Moldo, Hulkamania the Magmortar, Bonekeeper the Mandibuzz, Edward the Malectric. So what am I going to call you? Maybe Sarcophagus. Yeah, maybe Sarcophagus the if it fits. Sarcophagus the, and I learn how to spell it. Sarcophagus the Cofagrigus. Yeah. There we go. So everyone has a nickname, everyone's usable. I still have 2 points. So if I made the play that I wanted to make in the draft, I don't know if it actually went through. So if I made the play that I did in the draft, because I tried to make it in the draft, I don't think the doc updated for it, but I still have 2 points and I still want to make this play. So if I make this play and I'm allowed it, I will show you this now. If not, don't disregard this and, you know, doesn't really matter. Where is it? There's one mon I wanted on this team and I need to find him. There he is. Marowak. This was the mon I wanted to use on... this is the final pick I wanted to make in my draft, and I don't know if it actually has gone through. I'll make... If it does, I will make the change to make it happen, because I know Marowak is what I wanted, and I know that Marowak is really cool. Things like Boomerang, things like Earthquake. I wanted a ground type. In Marowak is a really cool ground type as well. I think it's a good... I think it can learn Stealth Rocks as well. But I'm not sure about that one. Does it learn Stealth Rocks? It does learn Stealth Rocks. Okay, I was right. It does learn Stealth Rocks. There we go. It's a really cool mon as well. I really love it. 3 abilities it gets are Rockhead, Lightning Rod, and of course Battle Armor. And probably would use things like Lightning Rod more likely, or Rockhead, because you could. I guess what I could do is you know. Do you get Head Charge? No, you don't get a Head Charge. Okay, you don't get a massive... but Rockhead can work out rather nicely for things like Takedown and stuff like that. There's ways to use a Rockhead Marowak set. I know there is. And I like Marowak, so I'm really happy to have... I would be really happy if I'm allowed to have this. If not, I'm going to make the transfer to allow me to have this. I still have points, so I want this mon on my team. Of course, Lonely the Marowak. I'm recording this before I've made the play to go and get it, but I'm going to be getting it. It should be valid from week 4 onwards, so hopefully I can be using it for battles from week 4 onwards. That is the team. So we have Lonely the Marowak to add to the team, as well as Edward the Malectric, Bonekeeper the Mandibuzz, Hulkamania the Magmortar, Clawsman the Moldo, Sarcophagus, the Cofagrigus. Yes, we also have Jamie, our Mega Venusaur, Mavis, the Florges, Snowball the Snorlax, Tyson the Greninja, Jirachi, our Wishmaker the Jirachi, and of course 6-mon tag, our Dragapult. That is your Chester Chinchous for the Glitter Gang Draft League. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the team, and hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the series of battles that we will have. You got battles every Tuesday, so the next battle should be on Tuesday. We are taking on the Sleazy Slackings, and I cannot wait for that battle as well. But until next time, I'm LanturnJoe. Mean to the Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please consider leaving a like, comment and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at LanturnJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. You can also check out these two videos in the top right and top left hand corner, and don't forget to check out Power Zone Metal. It's a weekly radio show where you can listen to heavy metal music and so much more. You can find out more information about that at powerzonemetal.uk. But until next time, I am LanturnJoe, and I will see you next time.